Hello. Hello, everyone. It's Wanda Budgets and Beyond. How are you all today? Let's ride and chat. Yeah, road trip, folks. Road trip for me. Road trip for me. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully your Saturday is going well. Hopefully it's going well. Well, I am looking a hot mess. I am on a road trip, folks, taking a road trip. Let's get this thing a little bit together. Oh, the whole car is showing. Okay, that's cool. Let's get it together, Wanda. All right. Hello, welcome in. Thanks to all that show up to this live broadcast, and to all of those that catch the replay, thank you so much. Just riding and chatting. Sadly, I am on my way to my aunt's funeral. Yeah, life happens, folks. Life happens. Rushing. Stuff is showing it shouldn't, but I am here nonetheless. How was your week? How was your week? And hopefully you have a good weekend. We just had the 4th. We just had the debate. That too. Hello, Angela. How are you? How are things going? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I'm on a road trip. My aunt passed, and she is the last of the 13 siblings. She is the last of the 13 siblings. So yeah, my grandson is with me. He's passenger seat sleep. But yeah, how things going with you? How are things there in North Carolina, if I recall correctly? Hopefully all is going well with you, Angela. I'm just riding and chatting, so there would be probably moments of no chatting, no talking. But yeah, thanks for being here, Angela, and all that shows up. Yes, it is. I'm telling you, I just can't imagine having, but it was a different space and time back then, having 13 kids. These were all single births. That's a whole other thing, but yeah. Large families back then. But yeah. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lots happening out here in politics and otherwise. I don't know how, not to make it a political show, but just something to chat about. Saw the debate and how it went and all the after effects, the aftershocks of that. Really interesting. Really interesting. Not trying to diagnose anyone, but yeah, something isn't all the way together there. Something's all the way together there. Hello, Farhan, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm from the USA. I should say that. Yeah, 13, all single births. Let me get over. Yeah, 13. Oh, you got 4 kids? Oh, you're from a family of 4. Wow. Just 4. That debates something. We're respectful. We are respectful in here. Farhan, we are respectful in here. So I can get on the parkway. But yeah, the debate once again, very interesting. And like I said, the aftershocks. I'm not a doctor or anything, so I don't want to be diagnosing anyone, but I can clearly see that there is something cognitively wrong there, for lack of a better word. But nonetheless, I'm going to try to lighten the mood. I'm going to try to lighten the mood. And with regards to politics and voting, don't forget, as I mentioned in my walking and talkings and at other times, make sure that you're registered to vote if you haven't. If something in your life has changed, you got married, you got divorced, you want to go back to your normal name, you moved, big thing, you moved, make sure you get the correct address. Who knows, it may be a little bit heightened nowadays or this next cycle with regards to that. And I have, like I mentioned before, I have done election judge duties, and if you moved or something, the person that is the intake person for you may say, okay, this is not the correct address that we have on file for you because you didn't go down there and change it, and they may not let you vote the regular way, but they may have you do a provisional ballot, something or another like that. Each state has their own rules, so definitely make sure that you check with your board of elections, because your state may say, okay, you moved, we'll just change it right here and now, and you can vote normally. So yeah, but check with your state board of elections for all of that good stuff. Hello, Cheddar. Yes. Welcome into the live broadcast. Welcome into the live broadcast. On a road trip to my aunt's funeral. So I'm going to be on here for a little bit, maybe, or go in and out, just depending. Let me get on this beltway. There's a little traffic out here. The funeral starts at 1. It's about 3.5 hours away. I didn't want to get down there too soon and have to go and sit over at my sister's house. I just want to get there, go to the funeral, and get back in the car and head back to Maryland. Yeah. How are things going otherwise? How are these YouTube streets treating you, Angela, if you're still here, and anyone that wants to chime in, if they have a YouTube chat, how are things going with you and your channel? And make sure that you connect with each other. And if you see someone in here, go and check them out. I don't have a moderator in here, and of course I'm using both hands most of the time to drive. That's another thing, but some good content creators in here. Angela Critters, go and check her out. Some of the other ones. Okay. We're not doing that over here, AAB. I don't know. We don't do OF over here. I don't know who has an OF or anything like that. Let's keep the comments respectful. Let's keep the comments respectful. So it seems as though YouTube is moderating. So someone must have said something that was very, very bad. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Don't forget to hit the like button. I am on my way to Virginia. Once again, to my aunt's funeral. 3.5 hours away, Virginia, not like Arlington or Alexandria, Virginia, which is close by here, Fairfax, all that. Yeah, a little further down, I hope the traffic gods will be kind. I hope the traffic gods will be kind. OF is OnlyFans, where people have a channel and they do various things over there. Most of the time when people say OnlyFans, it's of a let's say relational, it takes on a relational meaning, if you get where I'm going without my actually having to say it. I'll say this word and take the the second part of it, like heterosexual, take that part of it, the last part of that word, if you will. when people say OF OnlyFans. Yeah, we're trying to keep the comments respectful. They're just a clarification for Angela. And I don't know. I'm not on it as a participant or anything, and never been to the site, etc. But I think that people do other things on there too. I think, not quite sure. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, good grief. Yeah, that's yeah. Different times, Angela, different times. I was watching someone's a video. It's who was it? Georgia girl, every day, someone other like that. And she had one of her little videos had about a playlist, and it had like the the record player in the older in the older days, the record player, with the arm, and you would put a penny on it and all the stuff, and it had the other little part where you could put your playlist. Now that was the playlist back then, is what she was saying, that particular part of the video. And you would put you would stack up your 45s, 33s, I don't know, it goes up to 6-8 or something other like that. But the 45s and the 33s I am familiar with. And you would just put the one record on and, put the thing over there, and that started playing. And then when that was done, then the other one would drop down. So that is the olden days playlist. And I sent that to my grandson. I thought that was so cute. I sent that to my grandson, and then I said, "This is the playlist." He was like, "This is ancient." But yeah, different space and time, different space and time. I'm just riding and chatting, folks. Hello, Ronnie. How are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Forgive me, Angela, for repeating, but I'm riding and chatting this morning on my way to my aunt's funeral. Riding and chatting. So just random, whatever I come up with, random. My purse is not close enough to me to where I can get my microfiber cloth. Tell you, life is something. And these gas prices, I did a short with the my current gas price. That was on Wednesday, I do believe, when I went out on Wednesday. These prices are something else. This person was driving too slow. These prices are something else. Food prices, everything is just something else. Yes, I remember that also, putting quarters in the thing. And most of the time when I went to, you had a regular jukebox, and then when you went to the diners, they had a little thing on the table. Yes. Oh my. My grandkids, and I have 4 grandchildren. They're elderly also. They're elderly along with my daughter. Not a young one, but nonetheless, the oldest is 22, or will be 22. They're getting old. And Jalen is 19, I do believe. She may be 20, and I know she got. And then 15 and 13. My 13-year-old grandson is with me. So yeah, they're elderly. But yeah, it's when I tell them, or used to tell them things, the 2 older ones, they look at me like I was crazy. Like, wow, like, how did you survive? I'll tell you, we survived with a lot less technology, a lot less of a whole lot of stuff, a lot less food, and we did fewer things. We did some things. Every family is different. Some families were able to take, the one vacation a year, and others, possibly not. Just depends on what your economic situation was at any given moment. Just like now, people are having different economic situations, throughout their growing up years when they're with their parents, and outside of that, they're having different economic situations at different moments in time. It is what it is. But yeah, that it is something. When I used to do childcare in my home, and I used to watch my grandchildren also too, and sometimes they're so young and you're teaching them things, and like you're trying, when you're telling them that their mom, she's my daughter, I'm her mom. And then when that light bulbs finally click in, it's like, oh wow. And when you're there to see it, it's really interesting. I'm just rambling, folks, because I'm here and I can. Hello, Robert. How are you? Welcome into the live. Welcome into the live broadcast. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I got lots going on in this car. I got my eyes on the water. Everything is going on. So just bear with me if you see me do some crazy things. During the live. A lot of things are going on, folks. It's because I got this air right on me. And goodness knows I need it. Fans only, Angela. Fans only, not only fans. Because I got the air on and I'm having a hot flash. Okay. That works. Woo. Man, I'm probably going to have tissue lint all around my eyes, but that's okay. That's okay. It says I remind of his grandson. Hello, Alonzo. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are things going with you? How are things going with you? Make sure you go check out each other. Hello, Don't Hurt the Harvest. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Taking a road trip, folks. Taking a road trip. Sailing to my aunt's funeral. Such is life, such is life. Please make sure you go and check out all the folks that are here. Go check out Angela Critters over there. She does lives. She's cooking over there. All of that good stuff. Go and check her out. Giving you the recipes, the tutorials, all of that good stuff. Angela Critters. Go and check out her channel. Don't Hurt the Harvest. She is over there with her gardening. All of that good stuff. Go and check her out. Go and check her out. She just did a video showing her tomatoes and I think it was cabbage, I think it was squash, all of the good stuff. Go and check her out. And of course, when you're doing gardening, you always got the critters and what have you that want to, come and feast on your stuff. So definitely go and check out Don't Hurt the Harvest. Don't Hurt the Harvest. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, your fiduciary fellow. Go and check him out. Go and check him out. Great information on generational wealth. He sells insurance. He is a licensed professional. Go and check out Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. Giving you a whole lot of good stuff. Talking about estate stuff over there, past and present. I haven't been over there in a minute, but I'm familiar with that. Insurance, how to buy insurance properly, some of the questions to ask, to look out for, etc. For what the person that you goes with, the person that you decide to go with when you want to get insurance. Go and check them out. Telling you a whole lot of different ways how to utilize the type of insurance that he sells, which I think is UL, I think Universal. I'm not quite sure, but he can tell you in the chat if I am saying something correctly or incorrectly. That is Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. Go and check him out. I remind somebody of their grandma. Thank you so much, Alonzo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, she's the last one of 13 siblings, like I was mentioning before. But yeah. How are things with you there in Connecticut? Hopefully. How are sales? How are things going for you, Alonzo? Hopefully business is good. Business is doing well for you over there. But yes, go check out Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. Good content over there. Good content over there. Remind me of that grandma. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Alonzo. Great information. I remember that one time you did a thing, and I still got the notes about insurance. I think the question to ask for all about the insurance, what all. I remember taking notes, made notes. But yeah, I'm telling you, good information over there, folks. Good information. Good information. And if you want it unvarnished, straight up truth, that is He's the one to go to. He's the one to go to. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. You want to get with the right people that know stuff and not these fly-by-night, because it's a lot. There's a lot out here. It's a lot out here. Oh, great. Please, I don't know when you're going to do it, but if it's, well, whenever you do it, I'll catch it. If it's alive, I'll catch it. Yes, that is good. Good information to know. And I know that I don't know whether I saw this from you or somebody else, talking about estate planning, etc. That may or may not be your thing full on. I don't know if you talked about it a little bit, but that is something that I need to do. That I need to do. But yeah, Alonzo House, he's going to be doing a video live broadcast, something or another, with regards to questions to ask your insurance agent. And I did see, I did see, and I don't know whether I clicked on the thing or not, but it was, I want to say it was an Asian man that got, I want to say $2.5 million insurance. I think it was the particular one that you sell also into. I saw that. This might have been a few months back, but I don't know whether I clicked on it. And I don't think I clicked on it, but I did see that that you're mentioning that it was a good investment that he did. The 2.5, I think it was 2.5 million, something other like that. Oh, you work with estate planning. But in order to be legit, you must use an attorney. Yes. Got it. For sure. But yeah, check out Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. And if I recall correctly, you do have a dog. I'm trying to remember these things because I just like to try to remember things. Alzheimer's running my family. That doesn't mean anything, but I just like to try to remember things. You know, when you get some age on, you're 29, you get kind of wonky. Like, okay. Yeah, oh, the guy in Hong Kong, I knew it was Asian. 250 million in premiums. Okay, yes, that was the one. Yeah. Almost election time, like I was mentioning previous. Folks are getting afraid or knew already, and now the cat is out of the bag. But just if you're going to vote, please, once again, make sure that you register to vote, etc., etc. If electoral politics is your thing, and make sure that you do that. And once again, check out all the folks that are in the chat. Go by and check out their channels. Go and check out their channels. Great content. Just saying, and they've been out here for forever and a day. All of these, most of the shorts, with the young folks, and some of them are older also too, but mostly the young folks, middle age, etc. Talking about inflation, gas prices, home prices, the prices of homes. They are being priced out. They can't. They believe they will never see home ownership. I'm putting it that way. And some may or may not. They will never see home ownership. Some aren't having children because it is too expensive. You know, their POV on it. It's a lot. It is a lot happening out here. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much. And I'll tell you, my mom passed away October last year. First I ever mentioned it here. But there might one or two people in the YouTube streets may know. And yeah. It's something. It's such is life. But once again, it was 13. She had 13 siblings, and this is the last one, as mentioned prior. And I'm telling you, these women, they look better than I do. And they had, and my mom, there's 8 of us. My mom had 8 children, and she looked better than all of us. My mom, she was born in 28. 94. But yeah, 94, 95. Looked better than all of us. Those women back then. Different breed of women, I would say. But yeah. What else is happening here? I specialize in insurance. I can also do property and casualty too. Auto. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Have you ever mentioned that before? I don't ever recall you saying that. Oh, wow. And if you did, how I missed it. Good information to know. Good information to know. Most people are with the usual insurance companies, like we're with Geico and have been for many years. Many years. And my husband is so old. Just my husband, not me. I'm wrong for that. Property and casualty insurance doesn't make a lot of money, which is why I don't talk about it. Got it. Understand. Hello, Joshua Gable. How are you? Welcome into the live. On a road trip. Just here. Chatting. Ride and chat. Car conversations. How are things going with you, Joshua? Things are going well with you. How's your family doing, Alonzo? Your mom and your wife? Hopefully they're doing good. Watching, I don't know, might have been the PBD podcast or something. They were talking about, I don't know what's Allstate. Might have been State Farm. State Farm was, I don't know whether they're in the throes of or planning to leave California. And something about, they were saying, I think mentioned something about a 30% increase in premiums for the folks there in California. I don't know. I think I might have heard that there. Or something or another. Very interesting. And before this year came in, I've been hearing about the different insurance companies were raising their rates on everything. The home one was a particular one there in Florida, but that's probably all the time they have hurricanes. But then it was, I don't know. Like, hey, if the gas people can get in on it, big oil. Big agriculture, big food, I don't know, big Congagra, you get in on, greed and wanting to gouge people. get as much money out of people as they can. The insurance company's like, well, I'm going to do the same. I don't know. They're probably saying, makes sense to me. My co-pilot is asleep. My youngest grandson is here with me. And those days are difficult for property and casualty carriers. Just like New York is hard on life insurance. Oh, really? Yeah. And why, me wanting to know, why is New York hard on life insurance? I don't know. Why would that be? Too many folks, too many shenanigans. People buying life insurance for the homeless people a little bit too much. Or so many wealthy people are there. They're having exorbitant amounts of, they're buying exorbitant policies and then they're getting off a little bit thereafter. I don't know why New York is special. Well, they have specific regulations and things you can't do. Oh, wow. Got it. Does that prevent people from doing a workaround, like saying they go to Connecticut or go to Jersey and do something if Jersey don't have the same specific regulations and can't do? So I wonder if people try to do a workaround to get folks insured. I'm sure they do. Yeah. Regulations, sometimes they can make it hard for people to even set up and start business, depending on the state and maybe what type of business a person's trying to go in. I'm sure that is a factor also into, but then again, possibly not. Just got so many hoops that people that are just starting out and may not have the resources to start a business, depending on what it is. So many hoops to jump through. For example, a simple final expense policy with loaning pen, for example, etc., requires a full fiduciary intake. And what does full fiduciary intake mean? They have to do the medical. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe they might have to make sure that people aren't trying to do workarounds, because when they find out that the person is, yes, neighboring states have different rules. Prime example, my mom and your mother-in-law retired from Morgan Stanley. Okay, great. And she let you manage her retirement. But I could only put her in a 1% interest account instead of 4%. Wow. Got it. Interesting. That's a bit. Only 1% vice 4%. That's a bit. Interesting. Thanks for being here, everyone. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. The fiduciary intake is on the advisor's end. But if you're buying final expense insurance, you probably don't need to go through all that. We ask about assets, liabilities, and so on. Got it. Got it. At one time before my mom passed, we had considered, well, I had looked into for the family, prearranged burial expenses, that type of thing, etc., etc. Pretty interesting. We didn't go with that. We didn't go with that. This is just me rambling. Well, of course, I have a daughter, but she's elderly, so she's out of the picture somewhat until we get to the estate stuff. But that's a whole other thing. Like I said, I need to get on that in soonest. But it's just my husband and I. And then, when you do the insurance, or the way that we have done the insurance, the way that I learned to do the insurance, which may or may not be the correct way, but it's just the two of us. Mr. Bill Withers, just the two of us. But nonetheless, focus on the focus. Just the two of us, and we have the same amount of insurance. And of course, he is a beneficiary in case I drop, and I'm the beneficiary in case he drops or what have you. And it's not a whole lot. It's enough. I mean, there is no mortgage anymore. So, like I said, it's just the two of us, so it's, if I go, he gets it. If he go, I get it, etc. for the amount. Sometimes I'm thinking that I should increase the amount, and then I say, oh, why, it's just him. He's probably saying it's just her, and there isn't no children, no mortgage, anything like that. But yeah, I'm just talking and rambling, so yeah, really no rhyme or reason. But for the younger folks, please go and check out Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. He mentioned in the chat that he is going to do a live, have a broadcast video on questions to ask your insurance agent if you have insurance, or if you are looking to get more insurance or to get insurance in of itself. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, is a good resource here in these YouTube streets. Go and check out this channel, folks. When I was growing up, people always say, make sure you get a life insurance policy, and make sure if you have nothing else, you get that life insurance policy. Make sure you have a life insurance policy, because when you die, of course, you have that policy, and you can, I don't know how soon they pay out, but if you're trying to bury someone, in my brain, I am thinking that policy thing is going to take a minute, but that's just me. And you're going to have to be able to pay, or whatever you do with the funeral home in the interim. When my mom passed, my sister just swiped, the card, and that was it. But a lot of folks don't have it that way. So, yeah, make sure that you Get life insurance, get the proper life insurance, all of that good stuff, folks. Make sure you're talking to the proper people about it. And like I said, Alonzo Hall said he's going to do a broadcast on it. Very important, folks. Very important. Very important. Lots of scams out here. You got to be mindful and careful of that. And sometimes when events like this, like I'm going to a funeral, my aunt's funeral, and then you hear about family members, friends that you may have went to school with, friends that you had in college, people that you are still close with, etc., associates that are passing away, and you may hear some of the stories revolving around they didn't have any insurance, they didn't have enough insurance, and now someone is passing around the hat so that they can get the funeral expenses together, fully together, to pay for that person's funeral, etc. That's probably never a good place to be. Never a good place to be. So you want to make sure that you have things in place, and possibly beyond the insurance policy, just in the short term after something happens, so that if I don't know how long or how quickly these things process, the life insurance policy itself. Can you get it within 2 weeks? While you're planning the thing, I don't know. Let me see if Alonzo chimed in on that. Oh, we should have a contingent beneficiary. That would be my daughter. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. She's a good gal. Okay, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to look into that. So what else? Rule of thumb. Leave at least 10 years of your lifestyle, even just to your spouse. Inflation and things also happen. Great point. Great point. 10 years of it. Got it. Good information. Good information Alonzo was putting out, because I've never thought to do that. I was like, okay. Why would I want to leave my husband any money alone besides the thing? Besides the policy amount, etc. Because he's going to go on and find some other chick, and then he's probably thinking he's going to. Some folks are elderly. Might be way past that, but like Alonzo is saying, and I never thought about that. Good rule of thumb is to leave at least 10 years of your lifestyle, your current lifestyle, to your spouse, even if it's to your spouse, because of inflation and, of course, things can happen. Yeah, life is always happening. So yeah, leave at least 10 years of your lifestyle, to your spouse. So makes sense. And a contingent beneficiary also into. And I know I said that we may have asking me to. Okay, it's getting really wooded up and around here. So listen to this. Here we go. It can take up to 18 months for the insurance policy to pay out. The exception is family expansion, which pays out as soon as 2 days. Okay, that will be the colonial pins and others. Got it. Yeah, I didn't think that anything moved as fast as as a snap day or 2 or 3 or 4 or a week. Another something to consider. So folks, if you're in the chat or if you come back to this broadcast, and if nothing, if you just read the comments, please take heed, read, evaluate what type of life insurance policy you have right now. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, is putting out great information with things to do, things to consider, etc. with regards to life insurance. Interesting, it can take up to 18 months to pay. And maybe some of that may be revolving around, well, besides things just, it's a bureaucracy also too, like our government. So things tend to move slow, and maybe the manner of death, etc., that may have to be investigated. And even it was just, something that happened on the highway, they may want to investigate something because some things aren't always as they appear. Maybe I'm jaded. I'm living here in Maryland, too close to DC. But yeah, I'm sure there are a whole host of factors as to why the payout, it may take up to 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but don't count on it, folks. Don't count on it. That's just me. Don't count on it. So besides having the life insurance policy, the insurance policy to pay out, you definitely want to make sure that you have savings, emergency savings, etc., to pay the cost for the funeral expenses, whatever it is that you decide to do, however you and your family decide to do that, and so that you can continue to go on and live if the payout is going to take up to 18 months or 2, 3, 4, 5 months. You need to continue to live, to pay your bills, etc., rent, mortgage, whatever a person's situation is, if you have children, all of that good stuff. Good information to know. The main question people should ask is what they want their insurance to do for them. Okay? And if they don't know, find out what life insurance can do. Great question. Good for people to think about and consider. The main question people should ask is what they want their insurance to do for them. And if they don't know, find out what life insurance can do for them. So if you don't know what you want it to do for you, find out what it can do for you. Check out Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, your fiduciary fellow, life insurance guru. Check him out. He is a licensed professional. Check him out, folks. Check him out. Giving some good gems here. Ironically enough, it can be used as a forced savings account too. Insurance, very important, folks, very important. Oh, thanks for being here and yapping in the chat, but you're giving great information. I appreciate it. Things I need to do. Contingency beneficiary, gotta check to make sure that I actually do have that in place. I think that we do, not quite sure. And the 10 years, at least 10 years, have 10 years of your current lifestyle, in the life insurance policy, or save for 10 years of your, it's a good thing about the chat. Rule of thumb, have at least 10 years of your lifestyle, even just to your spouse, of course. And of course that would be, I'm thinking, in your life insurance policy, have at least 10 years of that. And that means that, oh, if you start out with a low life insurance policy at one time and then your economic situation changes, or you get married, or if you're married already, if you have a child or children, of course you want to be adding them to the policy, and of course increasing your life insurance policy. Hopefully as your wealth increase, as you as a brand or value itself increase, you come into a lot of money, however that happens. You definitely want to be upping your life insurance policy as much as you can, when you can. Of course, depending on your situation, to where you can have at least the 10 years of it at some point. Then of course, the things that I think people need to do, budget their current money, always be trying to save, emergency funds, all of that good stuff. Also, for auto insurance, make sure the insurance company sees you as a responsible insurer. This is done by having good liability limits. A responsible insured is one who has a liability limit of 100 to 300. Is that divided by 1/300 or higher? Explain, because in the car insurance, people, well, this is what I've done, and that it's possible that most people do this. If they buy a brand new car, they have to have comprehensive. Most states require that you have comprehensive insurance. So we get the comprehensive insurance. Once it gets paid off, then we kind of sort of just do the liability. And of course that's car dependent, value of the car, etc. People are just buying their standard regular car, Accord or Nissan Maxima, something, Nissan, whatever, like that type of thing, then no. Not talking about some Porsche or Maybach or whatever, that type of thing. So people just tend to do that. So, with us, that's just it. I mean, the car it's a free one to me. This one here. And then my husband's truck, he's been having that for forever. And then his mom gave him the truck that she had. She got another one. But yeah, so after we're done, when I did have a new car way back when we got done paying it off, we just got the liability insurance on it, what have you, so that okay, I'm tired of paying all of this premium, which may or may not be the right thing or right way to go. Just depends. And there's a whole lot of factors, where you live and how crazy your state may be, or if you're in DC. This will help you keep cheaper auto insurance in the future. Most people have 25, 50. Okay, so 100 to /300 is the way to go with the auto insurance. Comprehensive and collision is not full coverage. Liability only cares about people outside of your car who are hurt by your car, but no protection for yourself, but no protection for you. And that is true. That is true. So the best way to go is 100, 300. A responsible insured person is one who has liability limits of 100 to 300 or higher. Good information. And of course, after this live is over and done with, depending on how long the live is, in a day or two, or maybe the same day, depending on when YouTube gets it together, the comments will show back up, folks. The comments will show back up. And please make sure that you go back, come back to the live, this live, which will be a video then, and check out the comments and make notes, take notes. I know that I will. of the good information Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, is putting out. Make sure you go and check out his channel. Go and check out his channel, folks. And thank you for these nuggets, Alonzo. Thank you for these nuggets. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I ride around with 100, 300 because of uninsured and underinsured people. Oh yeah, that's. I keep full coverage for the simple fact, if someone does something to my car and it needs to be fixed. Got it. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I'm not trying to speak out of church, Alonzo. Alonzo has a Benz, and I don't. Was that a factor in why you got the 100, 300? Well, I know that you're an insurance guru, and you probably knew already in your training way back when that having this amount of insurance is good and the best for the protection of yourself, etc. And some of these things, the type of car that you have, probably not, because you're saying that is the best way to go, and it shows that you are responsible to the car insurance, or to the insurance company, etc. But I'm thinking most folks will probably have the mindset that I do, like mentioned before. But nonetheless, Alonzo is saying having the liability limits of 100/300 is the best way to go. And yeah, not that I've had any issue with uninsured or underinsured motorists or any type of interaction with those folks that are hitting my car or etc. But yeah, it's a lot of that out here. I am sure a lot of that is out here. Anytime, Wanda. I appreciate going in and love it more with people who are receptive. Oh yeah, I'm very receptive. The type of car doesn't matter that much. Got it. Good info to know. Good info to know. And if you're a homeowner, you should probably have to 5,500 liability limit so you can have so you can get an umbrella policy. I needed to know that. It's all about protecting. It's all about protecting your stuff from overly litigious society. What this? Yeah, overly litigious society we have. Yeah, everyone wants to sue. Good information to know on the homeowners insurance, folks. If you are a homeowner, good information to know. And like I know, and like Alonzo knows, and the folks out here, a lot of people will just sell you a policy just to sell you a policy. I am sure that I am in that situation right now. But when you learn and do a little research and know better and can do better, then what needs to do better. So yeah, people will sell you anything so that they can get a commission, not really explain anything to you, etc. But yeah. Thanks everyone so much for being here. I am going to get off of this live so that I can do a little bit more driving and get off so I can get me something to eat. But thanks so much. Please make sure you go check out all the folks that showed up here in the chat. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. Please go check out his channel. Great gems that he has dropped in the chat today. And like I mentioned before, YouTube normally posts the comments of the chat, depending on how long the live or the broadcast was, the same day or the next day or 2 days, depending on how long, once again, your live was. They will repost the chat comments. Make sure that you go and check them out. Lots of nuggets, lots of gems in the chat that Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, has placed here. Please go and check out his channel, Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. He is a licensed insurance professional. Go and check out his channel. And thank you so much for dropping the gems here, Alonzo Hall. Go check out Angela Critters. Angela Critters, she's out there in North Carolina. She's over there baking and cooking up lots of delicious things. And just looking at it, I'm gaining weight. But yeah, she's doing the actual cooking, the actual baking, etc. And she's leaving the recipe in the description box. Go and check out all the good things that she's over there cooking up, literally. Joshua Gabriel, go check out his channel. He's an artist. He cooks. Go check out his channel. Go check out his channel. Don't Hurt the Harvest over there gardening. Go check out her channel. Go check out her channel. And if you see something over there that you like and you want to become a family member, do so. We all know what it is that needs to happen when we want to become a family member. But yeah, great content creators. Thanks to all that showed up to this live broadcast. I do appreciate it. And take care. And I'm going to get a few miles in on this interstate here. Thanks so much for being here, folks. Take care and have a great rest of your Saturday and weekend. Please be safe. Stay hydrated. All of that good stuff, folks. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Thanks again, Alonzo. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Now the X don't want to work. Okay.